Howdy. What's up, guys? Hanging out in the truck on my lunch break here, and wanted to do a quick little video and kind of talk about some minor changes that you may see in the channel coming soon. I'm getting a little bit burnt out, in kind of the knife, the knife community in general, not just the people, but the knives themselves even. Just a little burnt out, you know, a little bit. I make a video every single day, or I don't make a video every day, but I have a video come out every single day. I usually make like 4 or 5 of them on the weekends and then set them to upload each morning so that I don't have to worry about it. And then I'll film a few times during the week. So I have a video come out every single day, except Saturdays. I do 2 to 3 live streams per week. And on top of all that, I do probably anywhere from 3 to 5 cut test videos a week as well. So that's a shit ton. That's a lot. I don't know if I might need to cut back. The thing is, I like making videos. I really do. I've just been getting a little burnt out on the knives themselves, I think. And I've been feeling very kind of refreshed with starting to get into some more traditional slip joint kinds of knives. I've been watching more videos from other channels that are, you know, more specifically, you know, people that are more specifically into traditional knives, and so that's been great for me. It's a nice change of pace. Some new people I've never heard from before. That's nice. Talking about new things that I've never heard before. I'm learning new things, you know. There's a lot to know about traditional pocket knives that I know nothing about. So that's really cool, you know, just learning. I love learning things. So it's just it's another sub-culture in the whole knife community that I haven't been a part of or researched or looked into at all, really. And that's been really nice. I've bought a few traditionals. Well, I don't have with me today, but I bought a case, a medium Stockman, and I like it, but you know, the more that I watch videos and do researching into traditional pocket knives, I'm kind of slowly getting an idea of what I like in a traditional knife. I actually purchased my first GEC recently. It's not here yet. It'll be here in a few days. I'm so freaking excited, man. So there's GEC is kind of like the top USA made slip joint manufacturers, at least for large production. I kind of think of them as like kind of like Spyderco in a way, where like they're a fairly large USA manufacturer, but they're like the best USA manufacturer. But they're definitely not as big as Spyderco. They make way fewer knives. But same kind of idea, I guess. Maybe not, who knows. But so there's GEC, Great Eastern Cutlery, and then there's Case, which in my limited experience, and at least from videos that I've watched, their fit and finish is not at the GEC level, but they make some really good stuff. I recently just bought a Sodbuster Junior. By the way, I made my first actually like decent slip. I've made probably like 8 slips ever, and all were not very good. For a while I was using way too thick leather, so it wouldn't really like contour and shape to the knife. And then this like fold over design, I think works really good. And I left the stitching only, it goes up to here. So you can peel this back and get out the knife like this if you want to, pull it out that way. Or you can just kind of squeeze it and pull it out that way. So I really like this slip. I'm gonna make a few more just like this, I think. But this is the Case Sodbuster Jr. It's a very simple knife. Very, very simple knife. And that's kind of what feels good to me in a way, at least right now in my knife journey. It feels good just to have just something very simple, something where, you know, it'll do the job. It's gonna get a nice patina on it, which I'm really, you know, I've always been really into patina. You know, I buy copper and brass things whenever I can. You know, I carry a bunch of leather on me because I love the patina that leather takes on. You know, I have a huge copper belt buckle, for God's sake. You know, but I've never really had pocket knives themselves that would take on patinas. Usually it's like everything else around the knife that's getting a patina, unless it's like a copper bolster or something that I have, but definitely not the blades. And so that's what I'm kind of excited about, because Case and, you know, GEC and a lot of these traditional manufacturers use carbon steels like 1095. So this is not going to stay this clean and shiny for very long. This is going to develop some colors and patina, and it's going to just change as I use it, which is really freaking cool. And a lot of people don't like that. That's fine. They make a lot of these in stainless steel versions as well. But me, I really like that. You know, it's like the steel is responding to whatever you're cutting. You know, you can cut up an apple and then look at it the next day, and it'll have changed. So that's something I really like. I don't have to worry about a detent. You know, I'm not getting this hoping the detent's good. You know, you want it to have a nice walk and talk. You know, a nice snappy close, and you know, this one doesn't have a half stop, but you know, a nice click. But that's pretty easy to achieve. Pretty and very, very common. So I don't have to really worry about that as much. You know, there's no deployment options, you know, all traditionals. You pull them open, that's it. Sometimes it'll have a nail nick like this. Sometimes it'll be a long pull, which is like the long rectangular kind of nail nick thing. And that's kind of it. That's kind of it. Not as fidgety, but I kind of like that. You know, there's something fidgety about hearing the snap. There's something real fidgety about getting it to the point of no return, where like if you push it any further, it's gonna snap all the way out. It's fun kind of getting it to that point, like where it's about to snap open, and then just giving a little bit of pressure and seeing it snap open. It's kind of fun. I don't know, there is like fidgety fun things about slip joints. It's just different. So anyways, I've really been liking this knife. I have a bone version of this coming. This is red Delrin. It's a synthetic material with brass pins. But I have a bone one coming. I guess they're a little bit thinner this way. It is a little thick. I can definitely say that. But I love the finish on this. It's actually kind of a hollow grind in a way in here. It's real sharp. So, you know, you're gonna see a little bit more kind of traditional knives, slip joints kind of stuff on the channel. Definitely not gonna be all that I do, you know, obviously. But you're gonna see a little bit more, some stuff like this mixed in there, and you know, also, in addition to what I always do. So that's all, nothing huge. Another thing is, I know that it's kind of funny. Some people like hate slip joints. Like they legitimately like feel strong hate towards these things. And I don't understand that. I really don't understand that. How you can feel hate towards an inanimate object is beyond me. But some people really, really don't like slip joints, and that's weird to me, but you're entitled to feel however you want to feel. So if you're one of those people, sorry, just if you see a slip joint video, just skip that one. It's not going to be every video, definitely not. Just like I said, you'll see a slip jointer here and there, sprinkled in. So that's just kind of where I'm at. It's really nice to, you know, also, I don't know, the knife community, well, it is a lot of very, very good people, very kind, very chill people. I get a little bit tired of people arguing over blade steels constantly, you know, which blade steel has better edge retention, and is it better to be corrosion resistant or tough, or, you know, all this shit. And don't get me wrong, I love good blade steel, of course. I mean, I love edge retention. I freaking love it, dude. And it's important to me. It is. But not to the point where I would ever feel strongly enough about it to want to argue with somebody about the merits of one blade steel over another. And in the traditional community, not a whole much of a variety of blade steels, you know. You get some stainless, you get some CV, you get some just carbon steel, and that's kind of it, you know. There are some variations, but not a whole lot of, like, you definitely don't see a lot of, like, you know, the wide array of different blade steels in the traditional knife community. So that's kind of nice too. You know, this will hold an edge okay, and then I'll strop it up. I strop every day anyways, so it's gonna stay sharp, and that's really all I needed to do. So it's nice. I feel kind of I feel much better in general, kind of having a new cool thing to learn about and research and get into. Another thing is, I'm tired of, you know, there's so many new knives that come out every single day. It's getting to be too much. Especially companies like Civivi, WE, Kaiser. You know, WE is making some cool shit, actually, but I mean, they're vomiting out just designs, and it's more of like a scattershot approach. It's not like, let's spend a lot of time and you know, come up with a design, really tweak it, make it perfect. It's more of just like, let's just vomit out a bunch of designs and then see what sticks, right? It's more of like a scattershot approach, and it just gets tiring, man. Especially when a lot of the designs are just tweaked versions of something else that we've seen 50 other times. You know, maybe with a different blade steel or whatever. I don't know. I'm also tired of companies like, you know, as much as I love Spyderco, just releasing another version of the Para 3 in a new blade steel, you know. Just not really a whole lot of innovation anymore, it seems like, from some of these larger knife production companies, knife companies. You know, Benchmade with their absolutely ridiculous prices, Spyderco with their kind of lack of innovation, gosh, you know, Kaiser, Civivi with the vomiting out of just hundreds of knives. It's just, I don't know, I'm just getting a little burnt out, and it's nice to, like I said, kind of just simplify things a little bit, make my world a little bit smaller, and learn about something new. You know, accumulate some good, some nice looking patina, you know, make some slips, and you know, this is not the only knife I'm carrying. Carrying my K390 Spyderco Delica with it, and I think I'll, at least at the stage I'm at right now, I don't really see myself only carrying a slip joint at work. I may get that to that point sometime, but I'm not there right now. I like having a more like hard use, tough knife with me. So at least right now, this is kind of like a secondary knife. At least while I'm at work. You know, weekends, doing something else, I don't know. This could be my only carry for sure, but that's where I'm at. Like I said, not a whole lot of change, just some different kinds of videos sprinkled in there. And if any of you guys are feeling kind of burnt out like I am, start watching some videos on some traditionals. It may not grab you like they grab me, and that's fine. But if you're like me at all, slip joints really kind of started to give me, and not just slip joints, traditional, I meant to say. Traditionals kind of give me a really like nostalgic, sort of like kind of warm, fuzzy like feeling, simple, kind of like, I don't know, it's not flashy, it's kind of, the colors are kind of more muted and worn in and just kind of have more character, you know? So I don't know what I'm trying to say. Some good channels that I've been watching, Richter Knives, really been enjoying his videos and talking to him. He's been a big help in, you know, answering questions for me that I have about the traditional world. Really nice guy, great videos, great collection. I just started watching Jersey Knife Guy, and what is it? I think it's Carolina Adventure, I think it is, I forget. And a few others, but those are kind of the main ones that I've been watching recently. So, anyways, that's about it. Yeah, that's about it. Oh yeah, I want to show you this. This is my my hobo knife. I've had this for a long time. This is made by Ka-Bar. It's called a hobo knife because it's got a spoon, a fork, and a knife on it. It's made by Ka-Bar. I can't remember if I said that already. And I carry this in my truck, and this is my lunch silverware. I don't like bringing silverware from my house because it always gets lost or whatever. I don't like using plastic silverware either. It's bad for the environment. It's just a waste. So I bought this probably like a year ago, and this just sits in my truck. And the really cool thing is the pieces are segmented. So there's a little pin right here that goes into these slots. So you keep it all together, but if you want to just use the spoon, you can do that. If you want to just use the fork, you can do that. Just use a knife, you can do that. So really, really cool. You can buy these on Amazon. It's made by by Ka-Bar. Stainless steel, really cheap. I think everyone should have one of these in their car, especially if you, you know, if you eat in your car like I do. I just think it's a really cool and good thing to have, you know. Might as well save some plastic, you know. So anyways, that's about it. I love you guys. Please like the video before you head out, or don't. I don't care. I'll be okay. I'm on my way back to feeling good about where I'm at. I just got a little burnout, but I'm feeling good, getting into something new, and it's all good. It's all freaking good, dude. So I'll see you next time. Adios, dudes.